Today we are going to taste one red and one white.
That's red,
This is red.
if you say so.
Okay, let's taste the red first, and I'm going to keep the white chilled.
Okay.
Yeah?
You made this.
I didn't make it. No, Peter, this is not a wine game.
First of all, it's not even made from vinifera.
What do you mean by vinifera?
Most grape wines that we drink are made from Vitis vinifera. You know, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and all the rest of it. Then there are a bunch of other things out there. Catawba and things like that are American native vines, but they have a very foxy taste. Vitis labrusca. This is one of those.
What do you mean by being foxy?
It's sort of like animal,
Like a fox itself?
like a fox itself. It's quite an obvious character, even though it isn't. It tastes artificial. This, I think, is grape wine, but I think it's got all or a lot of something like Catawba in it.
And how does it taste?
It's thin, one-dimensional, tannic, and acidic. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just, why would I do this?
Is this sweet?
No,
No.
it smells like it should be.
Do you want to see what it is?
Yeah.
Actually, this is a Korean wine.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of the most representative and famous Korean wines.
They need us badly.
So I'm not gonna show this bottle to our viewers.
Okay. What's the grape varieties?
As you said, it's one of Vitis labrusca.
No, Vitis labrusca.
Yeah, you're totally correct.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like Vitis vinifera, right? No.
It's a very classic characteristic, that foxy character, Vitis labrusca.
Lots of our subscribers, they asked us to taste some Korean wines. Now,
This is not so bad.
This is exactly the reason why I didn't want to taste Korean wines on camera. For Korean wines, their only market is Korean market. Once we criticize the Korean wines, then they won't have any other market to sell the wine.
Yeah.
So we don't do this. But as Peter said, you need our help. So today at this table, I would like to invite Peter to Korea, to my country.
So that I can drink more of this? Sign me up! When can we leave?
I invite you to South Korea, you and your older son Josh. While we are tasting and working, Josh is gonna enjoy lots of food.
I want to go to Korea to meet all of our subscribers and others, to eat the good food.
Once we are in South Korea, I'm planning to make an opportunity to taste lots of wines being imported in South Korea, and we can recommend some good wines among them.
We taste blind.
We taste blind.
That's the way to keep us honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We taste always blind.
Right.
But we need Korean importers' participation.
Yeah, they need to participate in terms of making the wines available to us. Otherwise, if we can't taste them, we can't talk about them.
Right.
Obviously, we have to be careful. There's a political issue because the Koreans, the importers, are committed to those wines. So we don't want to be sitting there and saying, that's crap, that's crap, that's crap. And the importer's going, why did I do this, you know?
It's your nature, Peter.
No, I think the better way to do it is not to say that's crap, is to say that's the best.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We are not gonna show not the best wines, but we are gonna show you the best wines. Then our subscribers, our viewers can buy those best wines, right?
Yeah. Will they be able to watch us tasting?
Yeah, I'm gonna film it and I'm gonna upload them.
Okay.
Even the new importers, if you want to do some kind of aggressive marketing, of course you can apply for doing it. If you are importers,
Bring your checkbook. Because we have to be perfectly honest. So bring your checkbook and bring only your best wines.
yeah, please bring your best wines.
Yeah.
Then we'll select the best of the best, and those wines will get sold out.
We know that for a fact.
As importers, if you are interested, please send an email to me to lifeinwine1@gmail.com. You see here? lifeinwine1@gmail.com, okay?
Yeah. In November, right?
In November.
Yeah.
We also plan to hold a meeting for our wine class members. We are running a wine class, online wine class. We plan to invite our members to meet them in person.
Wonderful.
If you subscribe to our membership this month in August, you will be qualified to meet us in person.
Yeah.
So please subscribe to our membership in August, then you'll be with us. If you are curious about how it goes with our membership, I'm going to upload a new video for short introduction in a few days, and I'm going to put the link up here. If you're watching our video now with a smartphone or iPad, you can see the link here,
Yeah.
but not with a smart TV. Smart TV is not smart enough.
To ask LG why.
I have to ask LG and Samsung why. And we are beginning to work with the biggest convenience store in South Korea, CU. I started to propose Wineking's pick through CU. And Peter and I, we are selecting quality wines with this amount of price.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hard work.
Yeah, hard work.
We tasted a lot of wines. As I always say on this show, we ruin our livers so you don't have to.
Right, exactly. We've done it. So the wines are almost selected. We are working on showing those wines in South Korea in CU convenience store.
They're a lovely selection of wines, very eclectic across the board from many countries and some excellent values.
That's what you've always talked, right? There are so many good wines with a good price, right?
There are so many people out there that perhaps not very famous or from regions that are not very famous or they're just not very good marketers who are making really, really lovely wine at eminently affordable prices.
I think I should turn off the pump.
Do we have to start again?
I don't think so. I think it should be fine. There are more things that we talk about. So let's taste the second wine.
Okay,
Yeah?
can't wait. Is that also red?
I don't think so. Less color-wise, I don't think so.
Okay. Again, it's very tannic, very high acid. It's not a good wine, it's not balanced.
No?
There's too much acidity and tannin for the fruit.
It's quite alcoholic too.
Yeah, it's quite alcoholic. I was going to say it's quite an alcoholic burn to it. And the closest to me seems to be Chardonnay or Chardonnay Sauvignon blend or something.
You're right. It's a Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's quite strange because there's a bit of concentration there that makes you think there's a little bit of quality, and then it's a poor wine. So I would say this is a poor wine, not outrageously expensive, but not $2 either.
It's not cheap wine.
It's not cheap wine.
No.
No, that's what I was saying. What comes to mind the most is Burgundy. It's made the way Chablis is made.
It's from Chablis.
Is it Chablis?
Yeah.
As I said, it's made like Chablis. What a pity. It should be better. You know how I love Chablis, and it
Yeah.
should be better. It doesn't have that quality that Chablis gets from the Kimmeridgian soils.
You want to see what it is?
Yeah. Grand Cru,
Yeah. Chablis Grand Cru.
17.
Yeah, 17. Expensive bottle of wine.
I'm sorry, it's not good enough.
It's a pity.
Yeah.
You know how honest we taste the wine today too. We're gonna do exactly the same thing in South Korea. So once we evaluate the wines good, that means the wines are super good.
Yeah, no,
Right?
exactly.
We've never been sponsored by anybody.
No, will we?
It's really hard to find good Chablis.
It's so, I'm so upset. I mean, I showed you the other day that bottle of wine from Chitri, which is near to Chablis. It's much more Chablisian in character than this.
And much
And
cheaper.
it's like $20. I mean, what was this, $70?
$95.
We need to keep going. We can't let Chablis go away. I think the Chablis producers should be sitting up and taking a look. Not how do we make great Burgundy. How do we make great Chablis in a warming world? Make me Chablis, I'll pay you for it.
Yeah.
But try and figure out a way to make authentic Chablis with the Chablis character that we love in warmer vintages. You're trying to make Montrachet. Fine, but Montrachet will make better Montrachet than you.
Yeah.
All right, who am I talking to? I'm talking to the French producers. Make Chablis if you're in Chablis.
So you see, we are not easygoing with the quality.
No,
We
we are not.
We are very strict. If we recommend something, then that's worth being recommended, right?
Absolutely. We are so committed and passionate about wine.
Once the wines are selected by us, I'm gonna do my best to promote those wines because they worth it.
Oh yeah.
So first of all, I'm gonna show those selected wines on our video, and then we're gonna travel in South Korea, enjoying some nice food and nice lifestyle, the Korean lifestyle of my mother countries. At that time, we are gonna enjoy those recommended wines. So you will see how we enjoy food with those wines. And thirdly, we plan to do a bicycle trip from Seoul to Tokyo for a month. I'm planning to do it. I'm not sure if Peter would be interested in joining it.
I ride my bike all the time. I'd love to do that. My only concern about the trip is I'm not sure if he knows how to ride a bicycle. Whereas I know how to ride a bicycle. I ride bicycle all the time. I ride bicycle every week.
I still have some time. I'm gonna learn it.
He's got to learn to ride a bicycle. But yeah, what a great idea.
Yeah.
So explain to me how it's going to work.
That will be our third promotion for those recommended wines, the Korean importers wines.
Koreans import as well.
Yeah, we're gonna enjoy those wines during our trip.
So you got to steer with one hand and drink with the other hand. No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. We're gonna enjoy those wines with proper food.
How many hours a day will we cycle?
3 or 4 hours.
3 or 4 hours?
Yeah.
So we get up in the morning, have breakfast, cycle 3 or 4 hours, have a shower, a light lunch, and then plan our dinner.
No, not really. We'll have lunch, then we'll ride a bicycle. We'll get hungry.
Hungry.
Yeah, not hangry.
Not hungry.
Hungry. And then we'll enjoy nice dinner with nice wine.
Okay.
So we need good importers' participation for this plan. But your wines will get sold out.
I don't think so. We've seen it already. I remember when you went to Costco and you bought all the cheap wines, and we tasted them blind. And the one brand we liked particularly well, and the other brand we didn't like at all. And within a few days in Korea, the one brand was sitting on the shelves and the other ones were completely sold out, right?
Right.
Okay. So, yes, I think that the importers should take note. You have a powerful reach.
And you have a very powerful mouth.
Yeah, there you go. Hopefully they respect our integrity.
Yeah.
So they know that they can A, trust us because we have all this experience and knowledge, and B, to know that nobody's paying us to do anything.
Right. To promote a certain wine.
To promote a certain one. I mean, if you importers want to be involved, obviously we need to be compensated for our time and our expertise, but not to know what your wines are. So in some way, it's an opportunity for you in that your best wines will be recognized and will really sell well. And your worst wines will not be called out as bad, but you might then think about whether to keep them in your portfolio or not.
Right. This plan starts in South Korea because that's my country and that's where I started my channel. But we are getting more and more American subscribers, European subscribers, Japanese subscribers. So we can expand our plan to other countries. Right?
Right?
Are you interested?
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Oh, yes.
good. Let's make it successful in South Korea first.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. A lot of our subscribers, they wanted us to taste all sorts of wines from different countries. So Portuguese wines, South African wines, Georgian wines, and wines from Uruguay, etc. But we couldn't cover them all up. So we decided to hold wine Olympics.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, then we can taste all sorts of wines from all countries. But actually, we've tasted lots of budget wines. I think it's time for us to recommend somewhat better wines. So like in a certain price range, like $30 to $50 for lightweight. And for a heavyweight, $100 to $150 a bottle.
Wow. Okay.
What I planned is like this. So we do 2 little tournaments and we do a final. And we do 2 another tournaments and we do another final. And we repeat this processing.
It's a lovely idea to work on.
We'll have much fun.
We will have so much fun.
Yeah.
And it's much more fun than watching Jay fall off a bicycle.
That won't happen. If you have any wines for us to taste, recommend those wines on comments. Then I'll check the comments.
There you go. And remember, If you want to meet with us in person when we're in Korea in November, step up now and sign up for our education offering so that you wind up with your yellow badge before we get there.
Yeah, I'm going to upload a short introduction video for our membership in a few days. If you want to learn about wine seriously from Peter and me, please click on the join button right next to the subscription box. Then click on wine class join button. This is way better than any other wine school in the world. A new wine class video is uploaded once every week, and we also do a wine class on live streaming once a month. If you don't like it, you can cancel it anytime.